Hey everyone. Oh my goodness. Happy Saturday. Oh my God. January. Let's look at the clock. January 25th, y'all. This is my first YouTube live ever. I'm having a great day. Literally just went to dance class. It was famous women's groups. So that was the playlist. It was like TLC, Destiny's Child, Spice Girls. It was fucking lit. And I had a moment where I've really been leaning into YouTube for my own personal growth and studying different teachers, right? And so it was hella funny. Like I've been on threads just hearing that, yo, if you go live on a regular basis, like your channel will grow, you'll pop up more, it's significantly going to help you. And as a business owner, I've been in business for a long time, but like full time since my son was born. Okay. And I've done lives on Facebook, right? I've done lives on Instagram, mostly because like most of my people are over there. YouTube was always just kind of like a personal thing that I did for me, just like studying. I love to learn stuff. And so that was one of my goals anyways. And somebody on Threads the other day was like, oh my God, I did my first YouTube live and I was nervous. Only 2 people showed up, but I fucking did it. And I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, I'm about to do mine this week. And so here we are, Saturday morning. And I wanted to share with you because I was, this is my weekend without the kids. So I was like, handling hella shit as one does. And I was looking on Etsy for party favors for my son's birthday. So he's turning 7 in a couple of weeks. And he wants ninja theme. So one of my best friends is making a ninja birthday cake. And I'm so grateful for her. She makes the best cakes in the world. And I was looking for party favors, dude. And so I found a ninja star tutorial. And I looked at this guy's channel. The video had like hundreds of thousands of reviews. He has like 1 million+ subscribers. And like I watched the video, there's no face. It's just like a camera looking down with his hands, right? So with his hands, there's no talking either. It's like, so you can literally make a business or a YouTube channel doing whatever the fuck you want, right? So he had a camera looking down and he had his piece of paper. He had like a pencil and he labeled the pieces of paper because you need 2 to make a ninja star. So he said, this is number 1, this is number 2. He had a scissors because he used A4 paper, which is like the printer paper, like the big rectangle. So you want to cut it off so you can get 2 squares, right? And it was hella impressive. And he was just like pointing. He's like, okay, this one, we're going to go here. Boom. And then he would do it, unfold it, flip it over, show you what the back looks like, and then do it again and just make sure that everybody knows what's up. But no talking. No talking, no face, and that fool is successful, you know what I mean? And I was like, damn. So it took one time. Like I didn't have to reverse. I didn't have to rewind. I didn't have to do anything to complete this, you guys. And on Etsy, I saw packs of these for like, a pack of 10 different colors for like $12, $13. And I was like, okay, like that's not bad. However, Anna, you've always been into origami, okay? So ever since I was little, I've been into origami. And so I got this book, and I think it was at Michael's or Joann's or something. Like they have hella crafts. But look at this. Like, look at all the beautiful paper, you guys. Look at all of these beautiful designs. It's hella cute. And then they have instructions in the front, right? Let me see if I can get closer. So my kids are always like, Mommy, will you make me something? So I have made them like a cute things like the heart. They love the heart. The owl, there's different things in here. And I've loved this ever since I was little. And so it just made me feel hella good that I could be on here on YouTube and do shit. Like I've been making paper airplanes for my babies and they're like, Mommy, watch me. And they're like, whoosh, and it's like, we had a babysitter recently. And she was texting me. She was like, James is having a meltdown. He wants his paper airplane. And I was like, oh my God, okay. And I was like, okay, so there's printer paper in my office, like right here, go ahead. And then she's like, I don't know how to make a paper airplane. And I was like, oh shit. And it didn't even dawn on me, like, she's probably like 14 or 15 years younger than me. You know what I mean? It didn't dawn on me that some people wouldn't know how to make a paper airplane, right? And so like, I'm a YouTube girl, so potentially I could have been like, yo, like look on YouTube and learn how to make a paper airplane really quick, right? Or just wait until I get home. That's what I said. I was like, okay, well, I'll be home in like an hour and a half. Can you just like keep it tight, right? And I just thought that was hella funny. But people like underestimate YouTube, and I think with the recent TikTok ban, I made a video about that. We really, need to be prepared for all of these to just disappear. Number one, like all of these could disappear. And number two, here, I'm going to like take out my tea. I'm a huge fan of loose leaf tea. So I got my spearmint in here. Yeah, I was at a party last night. Kind of tired. I stayed up later than I wanted to. But I went to my dance class this morning. And now I'm drinking my tea. This is going to feel hella good. It's still kind of chilly in St. Louis. Meeting my friends for lunch in a few. That was my sister texting me. But YouTube has helped me so much, you guys. And I've always used it for me. Like when the San Francisco Giants won the World Series in, I think it was 2012 and 2014. Like literally me and my friends were there. I was living in the city, had this hella fly apartment, rooftop access. We would have like house parties and rooftop. Like it was lit, right? Like 2 roofs, like 2 patios. And it was fucking amazing. So we went down and I like filmed it. You know what I mean? Like one of my best friends, AJ, he's a huge baseball fan, right? So he and his dad were like always watching, always dressed, dipped in Giants gear every fucking day. So we went, and the stadium is hella pretty and I filmed it all. And so it was funny on Facebook. He shared it recently. He shared it and I just made it for me and my friends. I put some music in the background. I had the champagne bottles. Like it was like the scrapers, all the cars came out to the Embarcadero. And also just in front of the stadium, it was fucking lit. And just to document that moment. And growing up, my dad was the videographer in my family. So he was like the silent videographer. So he had his camera and he would just like film us, but he would do long form content. So he would film us for like 30 minutes, 45, like an hour. And it was us just like playing. It was kind of like candid photography, right? And I was like, okay, cool. He never said anything. He was just kind of like the silent observer. And I was like, all right, cool. Like we're going to watch this later. And we did. We would watch it later. And it was cute, right? And then he like later transferred it into DVDs and now it's digital. So like when it's my birthday or something, he'll text me like a clip and be like, remember this? Like, here's you and your mom and your sister, like he wasn't in the videos, but he like filmed, So as I became a parent and I got older, I of course wanted to film my babies, and we have cell phones now, right? We have cell phones. And so it's so much easier to do this. It's so much easier to share. I think editing is hella easier. Like editing is often the longest part of videography or even podcasting for that matter, and photography for real. It's editing, right? But I think we have really great ways to do that. But going live, like there is no editing. You're just freestyling. So I think there's a place for this too. And it's always cool to see like who hops on, or who watches it later, who catches the replay, because you can't tell like when everybody's available. Everybody's doing their own shit. So I'm just going to go when I have the energy. I got to meet my friends in a second. I'm going to hop in the car in like 2 minutes. But I was like, Anna, just fucking do it. Like you have to start somewhere. And that's how I felt about my podcast. That's how I felt about my YouTube business, Align with Anna. And, just being really committed to this in 2025. And as a teacher, I think it's really refreshing and nice to watch a longer video. Yes, it's cool to have these little clips. It makes editing and reels easier to just be like clip, 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 boom, 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 and then like piece it together. And it's beautiful. Like there's such a beautiful place for that. it is magical, just to get a snippet, like recent conferences that I've been a part of, different community events. Like I love getting the vibe and like the synopsis. But I'm also really excited to teach y'all. And so I took a YouTube class 2 years ago with one of she's my business coach, Dr. Tracy Timberlake. She's amazing. She runs Flourish Media in Miami. Anyway, so I met her just by following her. Like I'm a studious person. I will follow you for hella long. I'm going to try your free shit and make sure I like you and that you know what you're talking about. Does your website and like your emails, does everything make sense? Like, are you like legit, right? She is super legit. Okay. And I'm really excited because even though it took me like 2 years, like I remember living in West County and, it was kind of a hard time for me post divorce and, just looking for schools and, not being happy with how my kids were being treated over there instead of the city, which is where I am now. And I'm like settled in my new home. It's my second year here in the city. I just remember that, starting a YouTube channel or a podcast or a business is not easy, dude. It's not for the faint of heart. It's not easy. It really requires you to get over the fear of being seen. It requires you to speak up and then to just fucking do it. Like trial and error. Like, fuck it, dude. Like, I don't have time. Like, I'm not going to get dressed for this. Like, my hair, like, it would be cool if it was like nicer, but it is what it is. I just came from fucking dance class. Like, I don't have nowhere to be. Yeah. And I'm just excited for this year. I'm excited for 2025. And I want this to be inspiration for you. My friends are texting me, so I got a little bit more time to be here. Okay. I want this to inspire you. Like, it doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter what the background is. Like, a lot of folks are like, I don't have a background. Like, yeah, I don't love that this is here. I can tuck it. Let me tuck that shit. Like, you know what else? Originally, here's my logo, right? Like originally I wanted my YouTube videos to be like this, so I could like have my shit. So maybe I'll lower it, so I can like have my Zoom meetings and like actually be in the right thing. This is more for like a standing desk, which I do have, but don't let this shit stop you, right? Even the, don't even get me started on the electronics, right? Like I have a tripod. Right now, I'm just using my desktop, which to me feels the most practical and realistic. Like here I am. I didn't get my digital camera because I have to film it and then like upload it and then whatever. Like I will eventually once I get my shit together. But for now, I'm using this. I also have mics and a light, right? Like, and I was like, fuck it, dude. Like, just do it. So yeah, I want to like praise YouTube. I know there is a lot of censorship here too, though. Like a lot of shit gets taken down on YouTube and I'm a conspiracy girl. So, I don't know. I know that my algorithm has been affected on Instagram for show, but I don't really care. For the time being, this is what we're doing. And there is a bunch of important truths that does make it out the algorithm that hella people see. And it's fine, like it's not everything. Thank God. Some shit is still legit. But yeah, I want this to be an inspiration for you. And so, like I said, this was a goal of mine like 2 years ago, right? Took this class, was so fucking fired up. Let me fucking show you. Dr. Tracy, YouTube, like literally this was a YouTube challenge, right? And it was like, okay, create your banner, get your profile picture, get your thumbnails, get the style, how you want to edit the intros and outros. That took me a while. I went on Fiverr to do it. I also worked on Canva, so you can make an intro there. Backdrops for your videos. Okay, so I'm still kind of thinking about mine. The music. So there's like YouTube channels for, legally safe music to use. And so I went there and I like my shit. And I'm like, okay, that's what I'm going to be using until I want to change it, right? The fonts, okay, so that's part of Canva. The layout and tone of your description. So I spent hella time on that as well. There's also a way that you can make it just a recurring setting. And so every video you have has the, hi, I'm Anna of Align with Anna. This is what I do. Here's how you can reach me. Here's all the links. Subscribe to my newsletter. Here's my free challenge. Here's my free New Year planning session. Work with me, book a free consultation, like blog, podcast, boom. Everything is on there. And so now I don't have to be over here struggling every time to publish, right? Because so much of the mountain is like publishing, right? And wanting it to be correct when you publish it. And even the way that you upload the file, like you don't want it to be like image or movie 1033. You want it to say how to start a YouTube channel, right? Because even the file name comes up in the SEO. So that's the kind of shit we learn with Dr. Tracy. Playlists, right? So organize your shit. So I've been using YouTube for hella long. And like, I used to be a professional organizer. I used to be a personal trainer. I have hella videos from both of those, and those could become shorts on here. Some of them are longer videos that are on here, but I made a playlist for organization. You know what I'm saying? And it's always going to be under the umbrella of Align with Anna. And I purposefully called myself Align with Anna because I wanted health to be involved. I wanted lifestyle. I wanted to be able to talk about parenting as well as business. So it's just alignment, period. And then, the content, so the videos you're going to be doing. So she had another worksheet that was like, okay, write out like 10 different videos that you want to do. And a lot of mine are going to be how-tos, right? And maybe some of it will be like this, like maybe how to business shit. A lot of my organizing was how to organize your pantry, how to organize your kitchen, how to organize your closet, how to fold these plastic bags so it's not like a fucking bird's nest. It's like a fucking, look at this, it's like a ninja star. Like you can literally fold your plastic bags to be a triangle, like just one of these stars. And that video was popping. People love that shit. Promotional graphics for social. So you can make a template, you can plug and play, just change the title, your opt-ins and lead magnets. So that's what I talked about. Here's my free challenge. Here's my free shit. And yes, you have to do a lot of that work outside of YouTube to set it up and have a landing page and your email sequences and then actually deliver the goods. However, once you do it, put it on your YouTube channel, right? Because you're going to get hella folks. A lot of the studious folks are on here. Like they don't call it YouTube University for nothing. The folks that really want to learn shit and care are going to be watching longer videos, period. And then landing pages, right? So we just talked about that. And then emails. So subscribe to my newsletter, right? How can we get the folks off of socials onto the email newsletter just in case all this shit dies, right? Like there might be a time when YouTube dies too, or evolves or is bought by somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And so like, your about section, collaborations and sponsorships. So I also have an affiliate page. You can become an Align with Anna affiliate. But yeah, I took a lot of time to write my about page. I used ChatGPT to fix that. Also my LinkedIn, even my website, like copy. Like I literally, like this was so helpful for me. And I keep it with me because Dr. Tracy, okay, like I'm still here, queen. I'm still here. And she started her fucking YouTube journey and business being like a beauty reviewer, right? So she would like buy hair shit and makeup shit and like come on here and talk about it, like unboxing product reviews. Yeah, so I really want this to be an inspiration for you, especially as mothers, women, even single parents. Like you just got to do what you got to do. Just show up real, show up authentic, bring the fire, bring the goods, bring the knowledge, and you're going to win. Period. Okay, guys. Well, I feel like that's enough for me. I'm going to start getting in the car to see my homegirls. But I love you. I'm so proud of myself for doing this. I think I'm going to share it. Like, I don't even know what it looks like to do this, but hopefully I'll get a link and I can share it. Be like, yo, if you need some inspiration to get the party started and just kick your ass into high gear, here you go. Just do it. Just go. Okay? If you've had these intentions and it's been on your heart and your soul for hella long, it's okay. Life happens. And if it's really real, like you're still going to have that passion, right? You're still going to have that like creative excitement about doing it. You're still going to have that that commitment, right? Like intrinsically motivated to like build the legacy for you and your family. Okay. So I love you guys. It's been real. Have a beautiful Saturday, a beautiful weekend, and we will talk soon. Bye.